That's at the phase 2 what she was talking about. We had the little 10 building behind there. That was the original showcase.
Yeah, you talking
and
about
and then you talking about the second one when we moved up to the front.
Right.
That was the second showcase.
Okay.
That was like in the 90s, the late 90s, I think it was. And that's when y'all song really hit that second song. But the reason we had got back into bass though, because we came back, we had Shyran Showcase, the original Shyran Showcase.
Which was disco.
Which was disco and house music. And I went to college. I had started doing some things at the RAG, and then we got back with Arnie and Motions over on I-20, and we came back with them. And Radio Red was DJing over there. Radio Red, Disco Jack, and they started DJing. And the song that was hot at that time was "Roll It Up, My Homeboy."
Success and Effect.
Success and Effect.
Oh,
that's a slower beat.
I was a child then.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's how long I've been DJing.
Let me tell you something about it. And I don't care if y'all can get mad, whatever you want. I'm going to tell the story because I always tell the story. Now I always tell you. They had this song, when I had Shyran Showcase, first I was in the dancers. You know, every single dance group either came, like even MC Chadi, he was first a dancer, you know, a break dancer, then he got to be an MC. He thinks he started rapping, but he MC'd before he started rapping. So anyway, APR, that was the name of the dance group, I think. No, that wasn't APR.
Dance groups, yeah.
No, it wasn't, but they wanted the dance group. But this group.
Atlanta Party Rockers, yeah. Dance group.
Okay. But the guys that did Roll Up My Nip, Success in Effect, they came to my club all the time. Anytime you could do entertainment, you could dance. Because I wasn't paying nobody, so I decided I'd let you get in free if you could do anything. So they would come to my club all the time. They were down in I let them perform down at Motions. So when I decided I wanted to bring them back, when we brought back Shyran Showcase on Gresham Road, a lot of people I went to and asked them could they come and, you know, like do little shows like Sammy Sam. Now they would come in and do the same thing. And it was cool. Success and Effect came to me and told me I had to pay them $2,500. And you know I ain't the one. They told me that I went to Eddie, I went to, it might have even been, we had all of the DJs. Every DJ that was in my place, I told him, I said, if I ever hear this record again, I promise you, you will never walk your ass through the Shyran Showcase. I took that record, and it was around 7 to 8.
Right.
I went out on the stage in front of all of the cheer, and I said, if y'all ever hear this record in my place, let me know in case I'm not here. I took my knee up like a little old ghetto ass woman. Took that record and broke it across my knee. I don't ever want to hear it again. I never heard, not from Shyran Showcase, not no place else in life.
Wow.
My God.
Wow.
Sure
it was tough trying to play that song after she did all that.
Because, you know, you talking about the children that supported you, you know, and you were selling, I'm sure you were selling junk out your car. You know, you all of a sudden I'm going to ask you to come up here and just sing one song. You ain't got but one doggone song in front of the children, and you going to say that I got to pay you $2,500. If I paid anybody, the first time I paid $2,500 to somebody, I don't even remember, and I don't think I did.
Wow.
But that's how.
And this is 2023. Asking big time people like him.
Yeah.
He said about Bone Crest, big time people, you know. I don't want to call too many names, I want to know that I have been able to get people to come and support me for less than some of them 1,000 or maybe less than 1,000, maybe less than 500.
Yeah.
And they've been supporting me, and this is 2023. You talking about in 19, some of y'all won't even nobody, they didn't even have rap nowhere. Please give me a break.
Right.
I broke that record so quick, and I broke it one way this way, and I took the little half, and I
You broke it again.
and turned on this side and broke the other half. I was so knocked.
My question is this: what was it like seeing?
But
folks,
we made a lot of records too.
Absolutely.
and that's what I was about to ask
Absolutely.
you
Every
too.
record came through that. Other than that one, we broke it.
What was it like seeing the artist come in as a humble artist and then having to break them and watching them become national artists like this guy right here?
It was. I consider these kids just like a parent. I always say this. I got surrogate. I'm a surrogate. Their mom was a surrogate mothers. Because I believe all these kids belong to me. You know, they just happen to have them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's hard to say that if your child grow up to go to jail, that he's no less better than this man that grew up to be successful. Mm-hmm. So all of them the same to me. You know, and I can't be prouder. You know, I can't. It's nothing nobody could do. Like Puncher brought this little girl by. I read this, and I'm sure it happened. But Puncher brought his daughter by to see Punch-Roll, which is I had to cut a deal with 97 point. It was back then. It was 97.1. You was 107.9, right? What's her name? Kathy or something?
Hughes. Yeah, Kathy Hughes.
All right. Well, I had to go to the radio station and cut a deal with them because they wanted me to. I was on V103 since 1978.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted me to come and be on 97.1 because it was hip hop and wasn't nobody really listening to the show.
Yeah.
She might say they did, but I don't care. They weren't. Not my people. My kids weren't listening to it.
It was brand new. Yeah.
It was brand new.
Yeah.
And V103 wouldn't play hip hop anyway, so I was kind of pissed off about that. The damn kids came in, later on after that and did it. They didn't even have no equipment to cut the commercial. So Darren sneaked, since he ain't working now, he ain't gonna get fired.
Yeah.
He sneaked and cut the commercial up at V103. Took it downstairs to 97.1. And I told myself, I will pay y'all and be on your radio show with a commercial. Because once I go on your show for a commercial, they're going to follow me anyway.
Exactly.
I said, I'll go on there, but you got to get one Atlanta rapper. Because Atlanta rappers weren't on the radio.
Yeah.
So I said, I got to get one Atlanta rapper played. And everybody used to be crazy about what's up. And I said, okay, fine, I'm going to take Pancho down there. And they played Pancho's record. People started listening. They realized that it was Atlanta kids that would make that station go pop like it did, and they did pop it.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
then V103 came back and said, okay, we ain't gonna play no rap. But then after we did that with 97.1, they started playing rap. But it took Darren Fears,
Yeah.
and gave him a little thing called the Fresh Party.
Yeah.
So Darren Fears, if anybody should get credit for a lot of stuff, it should be Darren Fears.
Yes,
Because
right.
he would, when he was at the original showcase, he was about 15 or 16. He would take on WIGO or whatever it is, WAK. He would, come to Shyran showcase, and I think they did a live with Keith Pollard. Keith used to come up there. So all of this is that, you come to me and say, I allowed it to happen. My son can say, well, I want to do rap, but you want to do rap. But once he started getting free records, he didn't want to buy no more disco. That was what the problem was.
I had to pay for them. They want some money for them.
But not like he had to buy, individual records all the time.
Right.
The record pool, he did a little one little thing with that, and then they would give him all these free records. So that's why he wanted to do all the rap anyway. But he would just, Eddie believed. If anybody, I don't know whether, I know you believed in it and all the people that were doing it believed in it, but my son taught me a lesson that from the mouth of babes I always say, when a child believe in something, and he really believed in it as much as my son did, you need to believe in it too. I never would have thought rap would be like it is now. I never would have thought.
Wow.
Well, it's one of them things, man.
He just used to push me, you know.
When you got, and I saw it, kids listening to nothing but hip hop. They weren't listening to R&B no more. They weren't listening to rock and roll. They were listening to hip hop. So if you got a generation of people listening to hip hop only, then when they grow up to be adults, what are they gonna listen to?
Hip hop.
That's what I told her one time.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what she's talking about. If you got people only listening to nothing
he
but
was right.
hip hop all day long, we playing CDs, we making CDs and nothing on the CD but hip hop.
Yeah.
What they gonna listen to?
Right.
And that's what happened. That's what I told her, and that's what I was doing.
Well, okay, let's go with the fact that you were right. What happened?
I'll just tell you what I saw.
What happened? And I'm gonna ask you too, because you probably know. If the hip hop was that, and I loved it back then. Like when y'all, you can see you coming out with a little twist. Turn to the left. What is it? D for L, no record. I think it's
Laffy Taffy?
Laffy Taffy. And whatever, all these little dance records. And Ghetto Mafia, you hear it play Back from the Deck yesterday. What was the last time we played? Saturday. People hit the floor. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that the rappers now are so vulgar and so, my mouth is like a sailor. I'm surprised I ain't used one curse word today. I'm sitting up here like that with my feet and toes and everything else crossed. Nobody can curse more than I do. And I can understand profanity. But why is it so nasty? Why do they have to I call everybody a bitch. So, but why do they have to call bitches for real bitches? You know, like, it ain't like a nice bitch. You gotta be a hood, you know. My mom used to tell me, I'm gonna use this word, and I never used it then. Well, I'm gonna use it and hope she don't strike me with this. Hussy, you know. She told me I better never use the word hussy.
Yeah.
And to me, the word that they use, now when I listen to rappers, it sounds like hussy to me, you know. Well, if you just call somebody a bitch, you know, you bitch ass or something like that. You know, and it's always got to be the genitals. You know, why you can't call it a coochie? You know what I'm saying? You know, I know you're gonna say penis, but you know, dicky or something like a dicky ride people. You know, it's got to be something else. And that's all they think. You know, they come to my club and start, my flow get horny. I get, you know, and I'm just, so what happened? I'm asking the question. It may be taking a long time to ask it, but.
He's a DJ, so this is right up his alley. Plus, he was one of the vulgar ones that you were talking about. I did quality music. He did vulgar music. So you're talking to him.
It sounds to me like, I mean, it just was sold, you know, that negativity and the raunchiness.
But they can't dance to it, though. What do they do? They jump up and down and fight. I mean, to y'all, you know, like what's his name? Sammy Sam. Mm-hmm. He was doing a thing at my show the other day.
The knuckle up.
Yeah, why you got to knuckle up? And thank goodness he was knuckling up with a bunch of old, you know, old ass people, so they couldn't do nothing. But if I had some 21 and 25, he said knuckle up. They tore my place down. You know, so what is going on?
Oh,
you know, they don't even want you to do concerts. I did a concert for my kids because, you know, they wouldn't let them do it. I did a thing one time. I asked the people with the concert, they come to Shyran Show. I said, oh, we're going to do a concert with so-and-so and so, big acts like y'all or whatever. Mm-hmm. I said, well, can my kids come on the show and open up? No, they can't open up because they ain't good enough. But they're good enough for you to come here and announce so they can come to your show. I said, okay, don't come here no more. And then what I'm going to do, I think we spent about $35,000, $40,000. I put my children on their own show. I gave a talent show at the Civic Center.
Yeah.
And it was For Your Eyes Only then, but they 112 now. 9/11 one, you know, and I've got all these trophies. I had them a little food in the back, you know. I made them feel like they were on a concert.
Yeah.
You don't tell me that my kids ain't good enough when he was one of my kids.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, Kilo was one of my kids. Sammy was one of my kids. You know, what is his name? Outkast. These were my kids.
Yeah.
So now what's up? My kids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, all of these children done come through me, and then you're going to tell me they ain't good enough to open up for the dogs because y'all came from Miami? I said, okay, fine. Then they wanted to bring the dogs. I guess they thought I was kidding. So they brought the dogs in a little limousine. I said, okay, fine, this is what I'm going to do because I'm evil. So I'm going to show them. So I sent for the dogs, because that was one of the groups. I ain't heard nothing else from the dogs either. I don't know what they doing. They might not have done nothing no more. They sent the dogs over in the limousine. When they got there, I wouldn't let them perform. I wouldn't even send them home in the limousine. I made them go to the street and get them a taxi. I wouldn't even let them use my telephone. Go down to the corner and get your phone and call you a taxi. Because I'm going to show you my kids are better. Because I let my kids perform first. Mm-hmm. They were the star. They were going to go on, you know, last. When I got to them, I said, go down there and get you a cab. Because you're not going to. You see how I feel? Because I knew my kids was better than anybody that they put in these big groups. You know, like, I had Run DMC and Houdini for Bojangles. I used to do public relations for Bojangles. I did a concert at a halftime show with the Cavaliers and the Hawks. When nobody go see it. Yeah, when nobody even go. I brought the first groups to Atlanta from the north. But at that time, my kids weren't, you know, they weren't rappers. But the guy that's got the Soul Circus now, he did a show and he let everybody at Shyran Showcase open up his shows. You know, so I don't know. I get real offended. I got offended even with Ghetto Mafia and Kilo and all them. Every time you look around, what the little young kids doing concerts, the little young kids when they fighting and doing all the kind of stuff. I said, what happened to the people that started this, the trailblazers? I hired them one at a time every week, didn't I?
Yeah, you sure did.
I sure did every week.
Sure did.
And then when I got to the end, I went back to try to do it again. They were doing their own little shows to everybody. So now y'all on the road. I can't even get them no more.
Yeah.
You can get me. You know you can get me anytime.
But I'm just
you
saying,
want to.
but I'm just saying, I look at like they doing this thing with the Atlanta thing. I think that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Every time I would see something where y'all were going out of town to do
Yeah.
a big show. Well, before then, I'm not saying I started it.
No, you started it.
But
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
but I'm just saying that what happened to our people? We're the trailblazers. Now y'all out there and you don't hear as much about those other rap groups
Right.
doing those big concerts. All I hear is the soul. You know, you really do.
That's true.
And y'all do it back to back to back to back. See, how the hell can you do a concert in the same city every
Yeah.
time you look around and everybody fill it up?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to be doing something right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say that old rap that Eddie forced me to deal with, to me, is the best rap. But I might be, fire me shit. I don't care. I ain't got no job. But the new rap, if they don't get on the horses, you can say, yeah, it's going to last. It ain't going to last like that.
Yeah.
It ain't going to, but now a lot of the ones that's got some sense, they'll do a R&B little part of it, and they kind of put it on, rap on top of R&B or something. And you look at the song with Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher had a song called what you call it?
Ain't never scared.
Yeah, you ain't never scared. I'd be scared to play the doggone song. Because people just go wild.
Go crazy.
They just go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a song been out so long, I don't even, they ain't supposed to even remember it. But they go crazy.
Yeah.
And the young people hear it and they go crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got to look at it and say it's the form of music, the
Yeah.
form of rap, that they can come back and put some of this wild, just take the dicks and the pussies out. And I'll be like, everybody's a hoe. And I be thinking, I wonder you say that when you go home and go to bed, your mom put you to bed at night.
Right. Right.